Time for the seance.
You must spell out each person's name with the ritual. Then the dead spirit may appear.
Okay, so this is a puzzle. We simply have to spell out everyone's name, like White. W-H-I-T.
White.
E. I don't think we have anybody's first names, do we? Yeah, it's just like Green, Peacock, and Plum. We don't know what their first names are. Huh. A little strange. Also, Dr. Kell. She's here? We are not going to put her name in. The game does not accept her name.
Green.
Same with Sabata. The game does not accept Sabata's name. But it does accept Popov's name, probably because she's talking right now. Okay, okay, let's do Plum. I guess I probably should have just done the names in alphabetical order. I'm starting to forget which names I've done and which ones I haven't. Okay, so I've done White, I've done
Peacock.
Green, Peacock, Plum, Scarlet, and Mustard. Those are the other two.
Scarlett.
Oh yeah, Sabata. He's here too. We don't do Sabata either. I guess that's kind of a giveaway as to who's not going to be the culprit, you know? I'm sad to say Sabata and Dr. Kell basically disappear for the rest of the game.
Mustard.
Listen, all of you who wanted something from me. Put the jewels you found in the center of the table. You have done as I have asked, and now you hope to have your own desires satisfied. Nothing would please me more, but there's still the little matter of finding out who murdered me.
He took the jewels!
The dead spirit wants revenge.
He certainly wanted those jewels.
I don't know about you, but I need another drink.
Well, the seance worked. We got the dead Masque to appear, and he stole the jewels. That sort of makes me think that the death was a fake. Like this was all a setup to steal the jewels. You know? That's what I'm thinking. And here's the weird thing. We can't talk to anybody about this. Like, Peacock, can I talk to you about the jewels?
No, I thought that was your job.
I can't talk to her about the seance. I can't talk to her about the ghost. I don't see Mr. Green anywhere. Yeah. And I don't think there's anything to look at here. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go upstairs and talk with Miss Scarlet. I think she's the only one we actually can talk to. So that was really an exciting scene, wasn't it? Ooh. Very ghost-like indeed. There's still the matter of figuring out who killed me. Whoa, what was that? That sounded like a gunshot. It was coming from this direction. Miss Scarlet, are you okay? Ow! Ow! Who hit me with the wrench? Ow! What the? Mr. Green? I knew I was being watched, and the only way I could find out what was going on and maybe save our lives was to pretend to be dead.
I don't think Earth's death was an accident. We have to do something.
So, that was dramatic and also confusing. Miss Scarlet apparently faked her death at some point. I don't remember that happening, but it sounds like she did. So, yeah, like, you're alive. I would not say you're alive unless I thought she was dead at some point. But you saw earlier in this video, she was at the seance. So when was Scarlett supposed to be dead? That's the part which confuses me. I understand the scene we just saw where Green tried to attack me. Scarlett came back from the dead and saved my life by attacking Green.
I knew I was being watched, and the only way I could find out what was going on and maybe save our lives was to pretend to be dead. Not a bad acting job, And look, I found this key. I wonder what it's for.
Ah, good. A very useful key. I know what it's for. So Green was following me and you?
I don't know. Was he just suspicious? Or is he just involved in this? At any rate, that candlestick will give him some much-needed rest.
Well, thank you very much for saving my life. Do you want to see a magic trick? No. Let's not do a magic trick for her. That would be silly. And it looks like there's nothing else we can talk to her about. So, yeah, gosh, Green trying to kill me for some reason. That is a very low-hanging doorknob. That looks like a doorknob. Yeah, those doorknobs, usually the doorknob is in like the center of the door around here or to the top, not towards the bottom. I guess maybe there was a toddler in the house and they wanted to make sure a toddler could enter through all the doors. So the key goes to this door, the locked doorway, and we get to switch CDs. Okay, here we go, putting in CD number 1. As you might guess, we will not have to visit the rest of the manor. Like, once we go through the door, this is it. There's no stopping. We're gonna go forward into new areas. Oh, but first we have this puzzle, which is kind of strange. Okay, so you see this room. We've got a lot of interesting stuff in this room. Looks like the pool table. We've got a grand piano and all sorts of cool things. Maps. What we're gonna do is ignore all of that and go through the door here at the far end of the room. And check this out. It leads to the exact same room. What? Yeah. We've got two identical rooms side by side. And I guess all the doors in the hallway were fake doors. So here in the second room, hidden passage. It's a hidden passage. Nice. So this must be where Mr. Green, what on earth? Yeah, Mr. Green had the key for this, so he must have been inside this evil-looking secret room. We've got a bed, somebody's bed. Yeah, there's definitely a bed on the left, and I think we have some notes over here on the right. Ah, all the jewels, all the stolen jewels. Nice and safe in this drawer. A pipe. Professor Plum was using a pipe earlier. Anyway, let's read the culprit's diary. My father returned home again today, the great explorer. Strange. Usually when he returns, he talks about how he came this close to finding something incredible, but this time it's different. This time he's so quiet, like a man with an amazing secret. I know that can only mean one thing. This time he's found something. But what? And how do I get it? More secrecy from my father. I see him making plans, complicated arrangements for another expedition to Egypt. What is he up to? Does he think he can keep his discovery a secret from me, his son? Such a loving father, and how deluded. He should know, like father, like son, he will have no secrets from me. So Mr. Green's father is part of this? My father's missing. It seems the intrepid explorer didn't make it back this time. In fact, no one from the expedition did. What a pity, especially now that I know he had made a great find, a find of a lifetime. Is he dead, or is he still wandering somewhere in the Great Sahara? And the odd thing is that there's no one that knows about his recent expedition. No one alive, that is. Has the old fool taken his incredible secret to his grave? If so, then that's where I will have to look for it. I know now where the answer lies. My father hid something deep in the bowels of his bizarre mountain in the chateau, that folly he built in the Alps. Inside a maze of catacombs, he erected a massive sarcophagus dedicated to Isis. This must be where he hid the clues to his discovery. But the giant sarcophagus is hopelessly locked by 6 stones. The stones must be hidden somewhere in the chateau, and I will rip it apart to find them. You know, it's starting to seem like this was not written by Mr. Green. It seems like it was written by Mr. Body. Remember Alexander Body, the great Egyptian explorer? At the very start of the game, we had the opening scene where Mr. Body was murdered in Egypt. This could be his son, the son that Mrs. White was the nanny for. My search, my crazed renovations of this twisted castle are nearly complete, and there's still no sign of the 6 stones. I can almost hear my father laughing at me, but I've learned from one of my father's less loyal accomplices, soon to become one of my expendable assistants, that he gave 6 people a riddle, a clue to something hidden in the house. Those riddles must be the keys to the stones and to the secret to the power hidden in the sarcophagus. So that's what's going on. The chateau used to belong to Mr. Body. His sarcophagus can only be opened by the 6 people finding the 6 jewels. That's why everybody was invited here. It's been nearly impossible tracking down the 6 people with their riddles, but now I have them coming right here to the strange chateau where, with the help of the other guests, each one will willingly reveal their clues. After all, who wouldn't, especially when they get the request from beyond? So that's why the other people were invited here. Like Dr. Kell, she was responsible for helping us get Mrs. White's clue. I presume the other people are also invited. I don't know how Popoff helped us get somebody's clue, or for Sabata, but whatever. Everything's set. Come New Year's Eve, I will possess my father's prize, and if I'm right about what it means, about its power, the world will change forever. This is where it will end, in the words I write. This is where it will end, in the words I write, never to be uncovered. Never.